Hey everybody, it's episode 27 of Chit Chat. I'm your host, Uncle Natty, with my co-host, Uncle Andrew. Sit back and enjoy 27. How's your week going?
I mean, Sunday was a bit rough, but that's just work, double truck, 100 hours short. Nothing crazy.
100 hours short.
So, freight is measured by hours. How long is estimated for an employee to stock the shelves based off of how much freight you get.
Yeah.
Each employee is considered 6 hours of productive labor.
Oh. You were short 6? Yeah, but their calculations are way off of that, though.
171 hours of scheduled labor. And there was 278 hours of freight.
They're off by more hours?
Over 100, yeah.
Yeah, but their metric for that is off. I mean,
it's not always accurate, but you get a bad day, you get a bad day.
Yeah, it'd be like that. But you got a new model.
I did. He's not new.
Well, he's big.
He is technically new, but yeah. He was the big guy. He was the big guy. I was looking at getting. I waited like a month and a half, just let it simmer. Like, do I really want to get this guy? Because I wanted him to be my chapter master. So I finally got him, and he's too goddamn big.
He's pretty huge.
In the picture that I sent there, he's standing next to a normal Space Marine.
Yeah. How much did he cost?
Like $35.
How do you only cost $35?
Because I bought him on Etsy.
Oh, so you didn't. Oh, okay. So you didn't get him from Warhammer itself. Okay.
No, he's not a Warhammer figure. He does have aspects that make him look kind of Space Marine-y, which is why I was like, I think he'd work great as a chapter master, because I knew he was going to be bigger. I didn't realize he was going to be too goddamn big.
That's your money's worth, though, right there.
Yeah, that's a great fucking model, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
These
cool.
guys, they clean it. It's super detailed. They primed it for me in gray, and there's like no, because like when you 3D print miniatures, they have to have like supports on them so that the plastic can, like, it holds the weight so they're not warping and shit when they're in the resin vats. So when you snap those off, they leave like marks on your miniature. These guys clean like 99% of them off before I even got it.
Oh, you need to send me that, because I would love to build a big guy too. Fuck that. Why not? $35.
That's it. I didn't build him. Like, he came pre-built,
I'm talking about
ready to
just
go.
getting one. Have one shipped to me like that. I would like to paint one. But
oh yeah, man, I can send you the link. I got the guy saved, and he's not. This is just one of like 7 variants of it. I guess there's like a whole army designed off of these guys.
I want to see if he does orcs or something. Or does he just do big
I'm not
robots?
sure how it works.
Does he?
Again, I went with this guy because like he just screams Space Marine, and I thought he'd be a great chapter master, and I was wrong.
That's a great desk piece if you do it right. Have it on your desk.
I'm painting him up as my chapter, like my personal chapter, regardless. So.
Just put him on the battlefield.
There's nothing he can technically replace. He's bigger than Dreadnoughts.
Yeah. Dude, I don't even know how you would control him. I would.
He's
Space
just
Marine do that.
he's a gorgeous centerpiece.
Yeah.
That's about it. I can't proxy him as jack shit. Nothing's his size for Space Marines.
Speaking of Space Marines, what's an Ultramarine?
What's an Ultramarine?
Yeah, the new Space Marine suit came out. I have some issues with PvP. Can you explain to me what an Ultramarine is? The men in blue?
It's a chapter of Space Marines now, but they're one of the original 18 founding legions.
Yeah,
So
well,
they're very old chapter, or actually a very old legion of loyalist Space Marines for the Imperium.
aren't they super tough? Aren't they strong?
Well, they're Space Marines.
I don't see. That's what I
whatever. They're just the. I mean, meme-wise, they're the Boy Scouts of the Imperium. If there's a book of rules to follow, they're the ones to follow it. It was their Primarch, Rabute Goleman, I think his name's technically supposed to be pronounced. He wrote the Codex Astartes for all Space Marine chapters to adhere to.
Oh no, it's just I haven't done. You have to do the prologue before you do anything like PvP wise or anything. But Space Marines in the PvP, you die very fast. Like it's as if you're playing Call of Duty. So I was like, these guys are pretty weak.
I mean, Space Marines versus Space Marines is just, it's like putting two normal men against each other. Like it's going to be normal.
Oh, okay.
In the perspective, yeah, like Space Marines are on equal playing fields with each other, whether loyalists or chaos. So.
But yeah, I was playing. I'm like, these guys they're dying so fast. And then if you're saying a Space Marine versus a Space Marine, it'd just be like two normal dudes. And all right, yeah, I guess I was wrong. It's just I see my dude hulking around and like stomping, and then he'll just die within like 2 seconds.
We gotta remember, like their base firearm, the bolter, shoots a 75 caliber explosive tipped bullet.
Oh, yeah, but he's got armor.
Right, but 75 caliber is fucking massive.
They got weird backpacks. I'm assuming those are cooling backpacks.
It does a lot of like the suit maintenance and regulations, air purification, stuff like that.
Yeah, once you play the game, you're going to have to explain it to me. Because the prologue, which you have to play, spoiler alert, at the end, he like does this weird like standstill thing where they bring him back and they make him an ultramarine. He was on like the Death Watch, and then they said he like failed his service or something for dying. And they brought him back.
In the campaign?
Me. Yeah, it's the prologue.
The campaign follows Titus.
Yeah.
He's the character from the first game. And Titus is a character for the Ultramarine Legion. I didn't know if you went to the Death Watch or not. The Death Watch is just they're like the elite alien hunters, essentially. They pull from all chapters. It's like a big honor. It's like the Night's Watch from Game of Thrones, kind of.
Oh.
Where like they take people, well, just Space Marines. They take Space Marines from all creeds, and they serve the wall, essentially.
Huh.
And they go on more like spec ops operations for disposing of Xenos threats.
Yeah, in the prologue, that's what you have to basically shoot a bomb into the atmosphere to slow down the xenomorphs or whatever those aliens are. And at the end, they're bringing him back as an ultramarine. But then they talked about his service being disloyal or anything. Like, you get a second chance as an ultramarine. Titus.
Well, they brought into his loyalties. They claimed he was tainted by chaos at the end of the first game.
Oh, okay.
Because of his exposure. But he was also a firstborn, which means now that he's a Primaris Marine, he's past the Rubicon. And maybe this Death Watch sentence that I'm hearing about is like his road of redemption kind of thing.
Maybe. But yeah, I haven't played the first one in so long, so that might be why.
I mean, non-canonically, to be an Ultramarine is to be one of untold billions. I always like to say there's more Ultramarines than there are stars. Because no matter how many die, there's always a billion of them. Yeah, even though the Codex Astartes strictly states you can only be 1,000 Marines in a chapter. I've never seen the Ultramarines fall below about 1.8 billion, so...
Damn, how do you make that many suits of armor?
I mean, they're recollected, they're handed down. You just also have untold amounts. Like, there's whole planets dedicated to just the forging of weapons and equipment, so...
Yeah, I don't know. Every species I ever hear of is like, you can't kill them off, except for the Elders.
Well, yeah, the Elder are a dying species.
It's like the only dying species.
The orcs are hard to maintain because they breed by the billions in a spore-like fungus fashion. Like
Yeah.
when you kill an orc, his body essentially puffs like a mushroom and spreads its spores, and new orcs grow from it.
But
So
how do
if
you
a planet
kill?
has an orc on it, it can turn into an infestation before you know it.
Yeah, you gotta burn it alive.
Basically.
Yeah, but
Even then, there's
the
what?
aliens. How do you get rid of the aliens? The
Tyranids,
yeah,
you kill them.
that's it.
The problem is the Tyranids
There's so many
come
of them.
from out. They come from outside of our universe. Like
Well,
not the Milky Way galaxy, the entire universe, from edge to edge. They come from outside of it. They come from an unknown portion of space, something that has it can't be imagined. Like we can make charts and graphs and ideas of our universe today, and they build a game around it. But then outside of that known universe, that's where the Tyranids come from. They don't know how many there are. They don't know how big they get, and they don't know what the hive mind looks like. The queen of everything.
yeah, but how do you get rid of them off of a planet?
You just kill them.
There's so many of them.
Yep, that's how they work, but you can kill them all. The Ultramarines have extinguished many tendrils of the Hive Fleece.
But have they actually cleared an actual planet of them?
Yeah, multiple.
Okay. God damn, there's just so many in that prologue. Like, god
That's
damn,
why-
there's like fuck tens of thousands.
One of the Ultramarine homeworlds of McCrag is like legendary for being able to fight off and then eventually eradicate a tendril of the Hive Fleet.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Ugh.
Which is why Calgar was the chapter master. Now he's just like a supreme commander because Gilliman's back. He's like bored of McCrag because McCrag is such a key point to the turning of the tyrannic wars of the 41st millennium.
My crack.
Problem is
booty in my back. What?
Again, Tyranids, nobody knows where Tyranids come from. They don't know their full extent and power. They don't know what happened to the universe that they're from. For all they know, they ate the entire universe, and then they found out life was here, and that's why they're here.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They eat to consume biomass so they can continue to evolve.
Yeah, the prologue is basically you just have to shoot a poisonous bomb into the atmosphere to help slow him down on that planet. And this whole prologue teaches you how to play the game. And oh my god, you had to play with a controller. It is so frustrating with a keyboard, and it's so complicated. Everything has to do with like holding down the right button, hitting C to parry, which is a horrible key to do, by the way. C to parry. There's a lot of parrying. It's
or at least would have gone with like E or Q.
I know, for some reason there's like 7 different hold R2. I know, it's terrible. Use a controller.
The keyboard is just more problematic.
Just use a controller. It's 10 times better.
I was going to, so
yeah. So how did your controller get lit on fire or overheat or melt?
So it wasn't the controller. Remember how I had that piece of shit controller that just quit working?
Yeah.
Well, I still had its cord, which is a C-type cable. So I was using it to charge my phone. Because it's still a good cable, I guessed. And I had it in my car. I was going to charge my phone during lunch at work. And then out of nowhere, I smell smoke.
Huh.
And I look down, and there's my charging cable bubbling and boiling. I throw it out of my phone. I unplug it from the car, and it finally stops, but it's still fucking 1,000 degrees. I'm like, I guess everything that is that company is just fucking trash.
I guess.
The quit working, and then the cord just destroyed itself.
Maybe the cord was bad all along and wasn't the controller.
Well, I've tried other cords with that controller too. So.
Oh, maybe. That
it's
sounds
just
awful.
that fucking company. I know.
God damn.
I work at Walmart, and Walmart sells that brand. I'm gonna start leaving complaints like these things are fucking dangerous. Do not buy.
Yeah, I've never had a cord melt or overheat.
Me neither. Never.
Damn. You've been doing all.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot this week. You also finished the sex with Stalin and Hitler.
Yeah. So there's a game called Hitler Is My Crush. There's a game called Sex with Stalin, and they're both technically labeled as psychological horror.
Are they?
And they're pretty fucking weird. Hitler Is My Crush was kind of tame.
Yeah.
But Sex with Stalin definitely threw me through some loops.
You like that?
Essentially, like you just talk to Stalin. You're a time traveler who ends up talking to Stalin. And depending on what you say and do will get you different endings. There's like
Damn.
27 endings, I would say.
Holy shit.
And some of them are fucking weird to the point, like, the one, he ends up dressing up as Sailor Moon and trying to be the hero of Russia. And
Bro, that sounds awesome.
There's some pretty funky ones. There's one where, like, he gets the entire world to become a slave to BDSM.
Hell yeah.
So it was interesting. You see some cock. And at some point there's some insinuated shit eating, but...
Is this with Stalin, or...?
Yeah, this is Sex with Stalin. Hitler Is My Crush. It was like made by some kind of I don't know, 14-year-old weeb, I guess, because you play an anime girl and you just gotta like run around a little bit.
I mean, I'm definitely adding it to my cart. Oh shit, there's his penis.
Yep.
You're in space? You fuck him in the shower?
Stalin's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun.
Hitler Is My Crush, just easy trophies. Sex with Stalin, you got some content there.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's actually very interesting.
I will say, when it comes to games showing up as perfected there, where you get all achievements on Steam, Sex with Stalin will show up, and then Hitler Is My Crush will only show up if you go to your like game lists and go to perfected games.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently there's only like some games where you can like show it on your profile on Steam, like when you perfect them. Because like if I go to my profile, I have a segment for completionist showcase, and it has 18 perfect games. But if I click on that, I have 26 perfect games. So not all games trophies count, apparently, or achievements count. Like they'll still be on your account total, but
yeah,
in terms of what it'll give you credit for, apparently 8 of the games I've completed don't count.
Fun.
I don't know why, man.
I got no clue. I'm looking through their game list. Oh, eh. What about the cookie clicker? You finally finished that? You needed one more achievement, didn't you?
I need 2 more.
Aye.
I know, but you know how hard it is to get to fucking 100 duo Vigintillion cookies?
No.
A lot.
Are you even close?
I'm at 30. I'm at 30 duo Vigintillion.
How many more do you need?
70 duo Vigintillion.
You're at 2?
30. I'm at 30.
You're halfway almost.
Nowhere near. It's taken me 18.7 hours just to get this far.
Just leave it
and
running.
then when I get that done, well, it does it automatically. It doesn't stop when you close the game. It's one of those passive games.
Oh, so you'll just get it You'll just get it no matter what.
It's just I only make like Num Vigintillion, which is like 1/10 of a dual Vigintillion per second. So it takes like 5 days to go up like 0.10.
Yeah, but you'll get it in like a month, less than.
Right, but that's the second to last trophy. After that, I need 1 Trevigintillion, which is 10 times the amount of the previous achievement I don't have.
Honestly, just log in 3 months and see where you're at.
Pretty much. But after that, I have the other 635 achievements.
Woo! You'll get it in time. It's just a time-based thing.
I also was a little free today. I got out of the studio at 8 a.m.
Okay.
So I grabbed some Mickey D's, and I came home and I played around with a couple games.
I see.
Let's see.
Town
I played
of Salem. You played Rage, Dead by Daylight.
Town of Salem 2. Nobody's playing Town of Salem 2.
Nobody.
I couldn't get anybody anywhere in the world, even just randos, to join my game. It was just a dead server.
Yeah, it had its peak with the first one, and then it kind of died off, I believe. It is what it is.
So then I tried out Rage.
Oh.
I don't know how anybody liked that game.
I don't think it had good reviews.
First of all, I just learned it came out in 2011.
Well, Rage 2 came out, and I think it was hated. So, Rage 2, yeah, 6 out of 10 on Steam for Rage 2. So, that came out in 2019.
My problem is I died in Rage, and it didn't reload me. I don't know if it's supposed to reload you. It didn't reload me, so I had to manually go and reload my save, which was before literally everything that I had completed.
Yeah.
I just completely reset my game, essentially. And I was like, oh, cool, well, fuck me, I guess. So I quit playing. And I switched to Call of Cthulhu. And I streamed it while I was playing. It's slow, but it seems interesting. It might pick up as I go. I'm on chapter 3. And then, yeah, I was just playing Dead by Daylight to kill time until you hopped on.
Yeah, I woke up. I'm here. I made it perfectly in time. Your phone's fucking buddies. All right. 27.
27.
It was a good episode.
27. Yeah.
All right, adios, guys.
See y'all later.
Boy.